Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon. This is We Are Five Fifths. Yeah, excuse my lack of videos lately. I've just been running a lot. About to get married. Was at my fiance's cousin wedding the other day. Just, drinking my little coffee. It's my second cup. But this video here is specifically for the subscribers and the viewers. All right? So check it. Some of y'all might have an issue when I'm addressing this other YouTuber. All right, so let me clarify this. Yes, we're in a war. Yes, with all the shit that's going on, yes, we're in a spiritual, physical war out this motherfucker. Yes, we are. So when people be like, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, shouldn't be saying that. Like, yo, listen, man. This dude has a way bigger platform than me. Way bigger. I mean, I'm not mad at him for that. However he got it, whatever. Only thing I got a problem with is you're leading our future down the wrong path. You're leading our future down to a path of destruction, self-destruction. Like the song, you had it for self-destruction. Y'all remember that shit? And that's what he doing. And y'all don't see that. Like I said before, I've said in my other videos, Duke will be saying some shit that's on point like a motherfucker. Then he'll go left on some wild shit. And that's what I got a problem with, that left and that wild shit. Everything else, I got an issue with you talk about you a killer and all this shit, right? You got some dude abusing you, you ain't do nothing. I seen an old ass video of you and this gay dude. Dude has hands all over you, right? What I know about anyone, I don't care if you're gay, straight, guy, girl, don't matter. The only time somebody will put their hands on you, literally, is if they feel comfortable enough to put their hands on you. If they feel invited physically, you might not even have to say it, but that person feels comfortable enough with you to put their hands on you. So don't take accountability. Like when you're doing this, you have 3 fingers pointed back at you. And that's what he's failing to do. He don't understand that his voice means something. So when he telling these kids to go do this dumb shit, that's not cool. Imagine that was one of your kids he was listening to. How can you follow a nigga that's telling your kid to go do some dumb shit? He telling your kid to go wild, do some dumb shit, right? But when it's his situation, what? Like I said, if you don't want to go kill this man like the streets say, everyone know in the hood, the one thing that they don't play with is that sexual assault shit. Niggas don't play with that sexual assault shit. It don't matter if it's guy on guy, girl on guy, guy on girl. It don't matter how it go. Ain't nobody cool with that sexual assault shit. When it come to snitching, that's when you're breaking the law together. You know what I mean? When you on it together, or when you seeing somebody do it. The sexual assault shit don't comply. It don't go with that snitching shit. There's 2 different things. When you snitching, it's more or less when you see somebody trying to get a financial gain off of something. He might be robbing something, selling drugs, whatever. Sexual assaults, my nigga, are just straight victims. And either you playing with that victim shit or whatever. But that's a whole nother subject. I only got a problem with you leading this young generation to a path of destruction. Like, you older, like, you know what shouldn't been done when you was coming up. But yet, instead of fixing the problem, you're adding to it. You know what I mean? Like I tell mad cats, I grew up thinking, I didn't know what felonies were. I grew up thinking the police were the bad guys. I grew up selling drugs before I knew how to ride a bike. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I knew how to drive a car before I knew how to ride a bike. And anybody that come after me, I don't even like talking about my past, to be real. I don't even like because it's like, I feel like I'm glorifying it. So I don't like doing that. Because I don't want to lead others that are younger than me down that same path that I went. Like, I grew up in prison, man. I don't want nobody growing up like that. Because now all the knowledge I've gained while in prison, they rendered me invalid because of where I received my knowledge in prison. This is why you don't see a lot of people that have been in prison going with politics. They render your voice irrelevant. So now I don't want to have a next generation of more irrelevant people than relevant. Because once you have them felonies, there's a lot of shit you cannot do with this system that's held against us. Like, he has such a big platform. Like, why isn't he talking about the 13th Amendment, the equality? That's where our equality lies. He has such a big voice. That's the problem I have with Hassan Campbell. His voice is so big that the shit you say that's not productive, that's more counterproductive than productive. Why would you put that out there? If you know you got all these people holding on to your every word, why are you giving them shit that's gonna lead them down that fucked up path? Why do we as people have a problem with accountability and accepting responsibility for our actions? That's something we got to stop, because the minute you don't want to face accountability and take responsibility for your actions, guess what you're gonna become? A spoiled brat that's just gonna run and doesn't care about nothing. You're not gonna progress in life, because when it's that time that's where you learn your lessons in life. When you take accountability and accept responsibility for your actions and see what you could do next time to make sure that same type of situation doesn't occur again. That's how you learn. So if you don't want to take that and you're on in his actions, then you have a problem. This dude is on videos talking about, bitch, shut the fuck up. How would you like it if your husband was on live saying that shit to you, about you? Or how would you like it if that was your daughter's husband talking about, that's where y'all not internalizing this shit. Y'all just letting it brush off. That shit ain't cool, man. You got to take responsibility for our actions as a people. Me, you, everybody, man. This is We Are 5/5. It's just want to be a quick little video. Sounds like my neighbor's about to get into domestic. So I have to do this shit later, man. We Are 5/5.